quick mileage update. Almost down to a quarter tank. And for this tank, I'm averaging 39.2 miles per gallon. It's with a lot of air conditioning. Still, it's August right now. It's still been very hot here in Connecticut. I'd say it's at 90 plus like every day. Maybe today it didn't hit 90 for the first time in quite some time. You know, and in between this display and when I push up once, it goes to this one. It looks a little blurry. I apologize if it is. But this one's nice because it gives you your instant MPG. So like right now I'm barely on the throttle and I'm just a tick over 40. It's kind of nice. But I'm getting kind of slow here, seeing I'm on a highway, so give it some gas and it drops down to just over 20. Let's do a little, see, I got cars behind me, so I don't want to go any slower. I'll bring it up to 70. See how, for any of you that are worried about passing on the highway and whatnot, this might be a silly test, but let's go 60 to, let's go to 80. Maybe that's a better test if you were going to really need to pass someone. I'm trying to get it down to 60 right now. I'd say at 60. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Floored it. You can keep the clock at, alright, there it is. So you have to time that at home. I'll try to add something to this video to show how many seconds that took, and you can then do that in whatever you drive now and see if this hybrid is too slow for you. Is it raining out? Wow, it just started raining. This is random. One thing I really wish this car had was automatic wipers, if I could really be picky. Someone on one of my videos posted that they had it in their Limited, I thought. I don't think that in America it's an option here in the Rav4. I could be wrong. I have that in my BMW and really enjoy it. But I think this was just a cloud or something that I went under because it's like really not raining anymore. I got some people behind me, so if they pass me, let me go down to 60 and try to get them to pass me. I will do a like a 40 to 60 or something run. Maybe that's a little bit more useful. I don't know if this is going to help anyone, but it might make for a pretty neat video. Oh, they're actually exiting, so this will work out. Oh, I'm going up a hill now, so that's not ideal. It's quite a, it's actually going to be quite hilly for a while. I'm going to go up and then down. Maybe there's enough flat when I go down the hill up here that I can make a nice one. Let me pause and I'll come back. It's finally flattening out here. I'm going too fast. Maybe 40 is ridiculous. Who would be doing that on the highway? So let's go from here. Ready? Here's 50. And floored. Alright, well, whatever that was, you guys saw. I did have a car in front of me, so I had to stop, but I think I got it up near 75. So, like I said, I obviously can't tell right now. I'm driving and filming, which is not recommended. I'm definitely not going to be trying to run a stopwatch or anything, but hopefully this helps out someone. I still really love this car. I have no complaints with speed. It's kind of why I'm doing this video, just to show it's not super slow. Like I don't know, some people just are nervous about hybrids being too slow. I remember people saying that about a normal 4-cylinder engine. Oh, how could I have a 4-cylinder engine? You know, I can't get on the highway and this and that, can't pass. Even I had a few, or I had one turbocharged 4-cylinder. The car was super fast, and people would be nervous, thinking like, "Oh, I don't know why you bought a 4-cylinder." But this hybrid's definitely not supercharged, but it's definitely not the slowest car I ever drove as well. So definitely give it a test drive, and I think you'll find it's just fine, seeing you're getting great MPG, and how often are you going super fast? If you're going really fast all the time, then go buy a sports car. So I've been driving, I really don't know, somewhere around 10 to 12 miles now. That's a guess. Might be closer to 10. And half it's been highway. I'm at 33.4 for this trip. The car's been doing really well. Summer weather definitely has helped compared to the winter as far as my average miles per gallon. In the winter, I was getting like 34. I think I got 2 34s in a row. Now I'm closer to 40. I got 40 and then 37, I think, and now I'm back up, at the 39. Well, let's see what happened to that after these. I was flooring it on the highway, which I never ever do. So it did go down, only 0.2. I mean, I've probably driven over 300 miles off this tank, so it's not going to make a huge difference, obviously. Anyways, I don't remember where I was, so I guess that's that. But still loving the car. It's pretty rare I'm out at night. Kind of I got 2 little kids, so we're normally home, and I have a minivan. So when we are actually out at night or going somewhere cool and fun, we take the minivan. That's why my car hardly has any miles. Look at that, 4,000. No, it just went 501. 4,501 miles. I've owned this car now. I got it on January 5th, and it's August. I have no clue. 20th maybe. It's the 19th at night. So I've owned it almost 9 months. Or is that right? No, full 8 months. 8 months, 40. Yeah, I'm averaging like, oh god, I can't think right now. 600, right? 6 times 8 is 46. So 600 miles. Is that it? Geez, 600 miles a month. I hardly drive. And some people might be like, why do you have a hybrid? I just hate gas. I don't care if I'm saving. I don't care what I'm saving. I hate going to the gas station. I do care what I'm saving, obviously. I just hate going to the gas station. It's a waste of time, and it's painful to go to the gas station once a week to me. I hate spending money on that, and eventually this car will pay itself off. I normally don't keep cars much more than 5 years anyways, 4 or 5 years. But I still think in the long run, even with the few miles I drive, it will pay for itself. And I really enjoy the hybrid. I think it's great driving around being electric only, and playing like little games with myself as to how far I can get it to drive EV only, and how, for my short little trips, how, many MPGs I can get, how high I can get it to go. I have seen 60 many times, 60 plus MPG for like a 4-mile commute, which to many people might sound silly, like 4 miles, but obviously I drive 600 miles a month, so a lot of my commuting is like, my commute to work is like 7 miles, and then I drive around from school to school, and a lot of the schools are like 2 to 4 miles apart, so a lot of little trips. And this car, for being all-wheel drive, and it's a pretty large car, the Rav4. It's not a big SUV, obviously, but it's much bigger than a compact, whatever. Like I would say it's even a Prius. It's much bigger than a Prius. A Prius would be fine. I'm 6'3", 6'4", depending on who measures me. Most people are too short; they can't measure me correctly. So I don't know if I'm 6'3" or 6'4", but so let's just go with 6'3". I have plenty of space in this car, and my kids have plenty of space behind me. Where in the Prius, it was close to the same, but not as good. I don't really know what I've been driving because I've been paying attention to the road and kind of blocking my speedo with the camera on my phone here, but maybe I've been averaging around 65, 70, and like I said, I'm going uphill then downhill a lot in this highway, and I seem to be gaining MPG, which is nice. Here I've been rolling a while. That might be why it just spiked up a little bit. Also, I've rolled so much that I don't know if this is going to focus right, but I think I have 7 bars of battery. I might be wrong. It might only be 6, but I just turned down the brightness on this thing. Like I said, it's pretty rare I drive at night, especially like in the woods like I am right now. So it's very dark in the car. And that display was just blinding me. So it's pretty simple. You hit that settings button in the top right, and there's a display function. You can turn down the brightness of it. I think this is the lowest setting. I'm just not used to that thing being so bright. So now I'm cruising up near 70. It looks like my MPGs haven't diminished much. I bet for this ride I should be able to get 40 MPG on my way home. This is about just around 30 miles, this commute I'm doing. It might be 28 or 32, somewhere around there. And if I can keep this up, if I can get off the highway and I'm getting 36, 37 MPG, then I have about 5 miles on the back roads. It will only go up on the back roads. So I don't know if it'll be enough to get it up above 40, but it should be close. Here I'm barely on the gas. I mean, I'm keeping up with traffic and it's kind of flat here. Basically, I always stay, if you look at the left gauge there, the old school RPM, where the RPM would be, the econ or eco area, if you stay in that range, you know, I can still go a little higher before I hit the power blue. That's how you get the best MPG, and I've noticed that it really works. So it's pretty rare. Super lame in this car. It's pretty rare I drive in the power. Most of the time I'm driving in the city and there's just no need, like, unless I'm going up a hill, which is pretty rare as well. I'm always in that eco range, and right about where I am now, right underneath it, that solid, those white lines there, that's the money spot for kicking turning the gas engine on when I'm driving the back roads. As long as I stay below, basically with that E in eco, I can ride EV only for as long as my battery will last. Once you push the accelerator down far enough that you're over that E, which is sometimes not going fast at all and very easy to do, it will kick the engine on. Not the end of the world, but sometimes I just like to stay EV only. If you guys are still watching, I appreciate it. Thank you. Please check out my other videos too. This is, I don't know what video this will be part of, but it will be up near video number 20. So check out my other ones and thumbs up or whatever you can do. If you like the video, throw a comment down. I think YouTube will give me more love as far as suggested videos, the more thumbs up I get and whatnot, and I would appreciate it. It's 10:37 p.m. right now, so it's still pretty warm. It's a nice warm night. What does this thing say? I don't know if that's blurry to you guys. 78? Is that right? Yeah, it's 78. It's probably going to go up because I'm getting near the city. It seems to always be warm in the city. I don't remember what it was when I was leaving the cottage, but normally, some days it's like a 10-degree difference, and this is about a 40-minute ride. And it's the opposite of what I want. I want it to be warm at the cottage, not at my house, you know? I want to be warm when I'm going in the water, in the lake. But this summer, no complaints. This has just been hot, hot, hot. Well, my MPG has gone up. I'm about to get off this highway and onto another one, and I'm only on that one for like a mile. So maybe I will get 40 on the way home, and I do have the air conditioner going right now. Barely. I have the thing set at 80. It's really probably not even necessary to have the AC on. You can just have the vent going, but Probably getting better MPG because I have the windows up here on the highway. On the back roads, I guess it's arguable. Oh, there's the big city. I'm sure you can't see it because my phone is like really old and not so great. It's not really a big city. It's kind of being sarcastic. The big city of Hartford, Connecticut. Alright, let's see where that thing zoom again. So now I'm switching highways. I probably won't post this entire video. I'm going to edit parts out of it. But you never know. Maybe I'll just throw it up there as a little ride in my Rav4 at night. Please feel free to mute me if you're sick of hearing my 2 cents. Yeah, there's the city, and mostly what I'm getting is the reflection of my speedometer and whatnot. So for anyone that doesn't know what blind spot detection is, I'll give a little example of it here. Yeah, and there's some more of the city. Don't blink. Hartford, you go by in about 10 seconds. Oh, and you have like a 5-second tunnel, which is like super exciting. I was going to show my blind spot thing, but of course I have no one in my blind spot, which, of course, you know, right? Oh, here comes the tunnel. Again, don't blink, you miss it. Alright, here we go. Someone's coming up in my blind spot, and once they disappear and you can't see them in their side view mirror, the little light comes on. Watch this. See on the left side of the mirror, see it just came on? And it stays on until they're out of my blind spot, which is quite nice. This is my second car with it, and I really don't want to go back now that I have it. It's over there as well. See, it's on, and the car went by, so it turned off. And if you put your blinker on and it's on, it will like bark at you. It starts blinking like crazy, the yellow, little yellow light. I think some of the fancier cars will even vibrate your seat if there's someone in your blind spot and you have your blinker on. It's like telling you not to go. Alright, so I just took the exit off the highway. I'm at 38 and a half, almost 38.4 miles. That was, man, I don't know how many miles that is. Oh, I remember hitting 5,500. So yeah, it was over 12. I don't know, somewhere around 14, 15 miles on the highway, and maybe 5 miles of back road before that. And now I'd say I have about 5 miles of back road till I'm home. And I'm hoping to get 40, and I think I will. Look out for the dude on the bike. Oh, and someone's walking. Look how lively Hartford is. This is the big city. This is a Friday night. There's like nothing ever happening here, it seems. It's a cool moon, though. So, like I said, I'll stay EV only until it hits that spot right there, and that just kicked on the gas engine. You saw it just shoots right up real quick. And now I'm off the gas, so the gas engine's back off. I'm at a red light. It's weird. Now that I'm off the highway, this feels a little warm. So you know, this is another pet peeve of this car. I don't know if I said this yet, but to turn it down, like it's at 79 now, if you just turn this, of course it's working there. Normally you think you just have to turn the knob like one little hit. Normally it doesn't work. You have to turn it like almost like a half. You know, let me mess with that when I'm not actually driving. It just seems like a lot of times I turn it and it's not very responsive. But I'm used to it now, and it's really not that big of a deal. So back to this, we're EV only still. I stayed under, I guess maybe it kicked the gas engine on, but it's off now. You know, these two lights here, these green lights, that's the EV area. It's always, the ready one on the bottom is always there, and the one on the top kicks on when I'm driving electric only. So I'm at a red light. I think my phone's really struggling. I can't tell, but it seems like whenever I look down on it, it's blurry, so I apologize that the speedo looks blurry, but I'm looking at the road more than that. Let's see, yeah, if I show you guys this and then I go here, oh, it looks nice there. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. So, you know what, I got somebody behind me. I'm going to go over to this lane, and I'm going to keep it under that money spot there, under that E in the econ, and we're going to go EV only for a while. My battery is really full. This thing's really hard on my camera, I feel, on my phone. But I think that's the fullest the battery can be. Realistically, it's at 6 bars. Maybe because I was on the highway and I was coasting a bit, I got it up to 7 bars. But let's just see what it does now, just for kicks. And I don't even know if this might be a little backwards as far as MPG. Like, I might be better off just bringing the car up to like 40 where I can with the gas engine, and then kind of going EV at that speed. But it's just more fun to stay EV only at times. I don't know why. Alright, so now we're going down a hill. We're approaching the 40 mile per gallon mark, but we're still far from my house. As far as time goes, I still think we're only like, I don't know, maybe we're still 4 or 5 miles away. Alright, I'm taking a turn and going up a hill, so... Oh, the battery has gone down halfway. I didn't pay attention to my miles. I would say we've gone a good mile, though. EV only. Coming up to a red light here. This is the story of my life near my house and where I work. It's like red light to red light. That's why I love this car. So I'm coasting now. When I hit the brake, I'm going so slow, it's not really going to do it. But watch, it will shoot down to the needle will go down to that charge area. If I was going faster, I could have rode my brakes a little longer, and I don't know how much of a charge you get out of that, but every little bit helps. So I'm at 3 bars now. One of my videos is down to 3 bars, and I went like a mile between coasting and whatnot off EV only. But I'm about to go up a hill. I have no one behind me, so we'll see what we can do here. So I'm like right at that spot. I'm like right at the borderline right now of will the gas engine turn on. Like I said, I'm going up a hill, so the car is going like nowhere fast. Oh, it just kicked on. So I don't know why I kicked on. It might have been because of the hill and I was pushing too far down, or it's down to 2 bars, and that's when it normally wants to start to recharge that battery. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is that if you're into washing your car, keeping your car clean and whatnot, or maybe not, maybe if you're not into washing your car, this is a better thing. The must be due to the regenerative braking and whatnot, but whatever brake pads are on this car are phenomenal as far as brake dust. There's like none, because I wash my car at least once a month, probably more like twice a month or something. Since having kids, it's a little harder to find time to do that stuff, but normally with all my other cars, you wash your car and the front rims are a big mess and the rear rims are a mess, but they're not as dirty. Where with this car, there's less brake dust on the front. It's equal on the front and back. There's like nothing. It's less than a normal gas only car's rear rims. So a lot of people could care less about that, but there's my 2 cents on that. It's quite nice that obviously you don't care less about it, because if there's no dust on your rims, then you're not using much of your brake pad, which is nice. Or they just have some fancy brake pads on these things that, you know, stay pretty clean. I really don't know. But for my short 4,515 miles, I have not seen much brake dust on my rims at all. Washing them is a breeze. Alright, so my gas engine's still on, even though I'm coasting. I've been using it a lot, so it's down at 2 bars trying to catch up. And this is where I kind of play the game wrong because, well, I got a green light now, but if you're sitting at a green light and the gas engine's on, then that's just a pity because your MPGs will drop quite quickly. Oh, it might happen here because it just turned yellow. Nope, it's off. Man, I keep touching my phone to focus it because it seems to not really like this dark car I'm in with all the bright lights of the navigation and dash. So bear with me here. Alright, so wow, we're gonna come really close to my 40 prediction. I was hoping to be at 40 already, to be honest. We have around a mile left and very little battery, so, and we got some hills we gotta climb. I don't think we're gonna get there. Let's hope we can get at least 39. But 40's still there. I don't know. 40 might be possible as we drop down again. Oh, 43 minutes. You know, this commute's a little longer when I'm making a video and not super focused on just getting home as quick as possible. Alright, so I'm EV only now, coming up to a red light, which kind of sucks. I didn't want to have to stop. Wow, 31-minute video. I wonder how many gigs this is. I don't even know if I can put this on YouTube. 39.5 miles per gallon. I'm like a half mile from my house, but I gotta go up a hill. And I got 3 bars of battery there. I have the air conditioner on. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna bring it right up to speed with the gas engine. When I say like right up to speed, I mean I still don't, you know, take off super fast, but compared to EV only takeoff, it was super fast. Alright, there I just let off the gas and the engine turns off instantly, and we're EV only. We got 3 bars of battery life. Try to nurse this thing along here. We hit a green light. That's good. And a lot of bumps. I noticed the Rav4. It doesn't take the bumps as good as my old CRV did. I'm not saying it's horrible, but sometimes you hit a bump in the back, it feels like it's gonna fall. Sounds or feels or a little bit of both. Probably more sounds. Sounds like it's gonna fall apart. I didn't notice that. I don't know much about the shocks on this car or struts, whatever it has, but it seems like the rear is definitely worse than the front as far as making noise and all that crap. Alright, so we're approaching 40. This is so exciting on my little trip home. I'm being sarcastic there. But no, it really is. I do like this dash too. Whenever I go down there and I see that blue, I dig blue. Alright, so now we're going to go up a hill. So oh, there it is. There's 40, but it's going to get shot down. Alright, here comes the hill. Gotta get up it. We have 2 bars of battery. Oh, it went up to 40.1. It's going to be real close. I don't know if we're going to be able to do 40. But I'm gonna say, well, so we'll see that. It's gonna be close. Let's say we're gonna do it. Let's be positive here. Oh, this light is blinking red. So I'm gonna now inch up in EV only. I got a ton of traffic coming here. Oh no, it went down another 10. I don't know how that happened. All right. It looks like the coast is clear. Oh, we got a bus coming. Plenty of time. All right, so now I'm just going real slow. I'm like a quarter mile from my house. Not even. I turned off the AC just because I'm crazy and I want to see that 40. I should get it because I'm just coasting now. I'm going to go down this hill. Well, it barely is a hill. I'm going to turn this way without using the brakes at all or anything to slow me down. Oh, come on, baby. There it is, 40. I'm at my driveway. Now I got to try to get up my driveway. Oh, I'm such a loser, but this is fun, guys. If you're still there, thank you. Here we go. My driveway is super steep. Oh, I forgot I had my tow hitch on, and I just bottomed it out in the back. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Here, I can make it up my steep driveway as long as I play the game where I keep it under that E. Oh, it just turned on. Look at that, 40.1. I'm not going to go in my garage because my kids are sleeping. I probably will. Well, I made it. But the gas engine's on now because the battery's depleted. And I bet it's going to go down before I can get in. Oh, it did. Unbelievable. Well, I made it. If I parked outside or if I wasn't... Let me just turn this thing off because I don't want to wake my kids up. Man, it went down to 39.8. So there you go, guys. If I wasn't filming, I would have opened my garage door at the bottom of my driveway and I would have got my silly 40, but these are the games you play when you have a hybrid and you're crazy like me. I don't think it really makes a difference in the long term, my 39.8 or my 40, but it really goes to show you how quickly that when the gas engine kicks on, even when you're just sitting like at a red light, your MPGs just go down so fast. And I think that's a huge part of these hybrids is just not having your engine on when the car's not moving. What's up, everyone? I filmed the other night, my way home from my cottage, and I'm coming back again today. At night, I filmed like the whole ride home, almost. And I had just under 40 MPG today, doing much better. 43.6, so I don't know what the deal is, but maybe I was in more traffic, I will say that, on the highway, but I'm at my driveway now. So I was also curious to see what the average MPG was on my last video. It's got to be close to this 41, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's a little less. I mean, a little more. Maybe I was going fast. I averaged. Oh, I'm going to shut the car off. It just kicked on. Maybe my speed was more than 41 last night when I came home. Anyways, let me turn this thing back on. The refuel light, whatever you want to call it, warning came on. So it says low fuel. I can back out of that. That was my last trip, 43.6 MPG. It took 47 minutes, and the average speed was 41 miles an hour. I went somewhere around 30 miles, and then 5 miles ago, it told me to refuel. So this tank I'm averaging 38.6.